is up, guys? This is Wild Rocker here, and today we're going to be talking about the new characters of MKX. So we got Devora, we got Farah and Tor, we got Cassie Cage, which, by the way, I might have said Casey Cage in my last video, so I apologize for that because I'm a dumbass. But anyways, yes, Cassie Cage, and we also have another character, which is Kotal Khan. Now, a lot of people want me to get in depth and, ask my opinions about all these characters, ask for the pros and cons of my opinions, which, to be honest, my opinions don't really fucking matter. But it's all about your guys' opinions, whether you like them, whether you hate them, that's totally up to you. But a lot of people want to know what my opinions were, so I'm going to tell you. Now, as for the pros, all right, we'll go with the pros first. Cassie Cage, and this has been confirmed, guys, if you don't know it already, but yes, she is in fact the daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. And you would think, come on, you would think, out of all the nice, broady, bulky fucking guy, for God's sakes, Liu Kang, Raiden, Reiko, Jax, you think she would be hitting up that D, but no, she went to Cage! She went to fucking Cage, and I guess she had pity on him or something. It must have been a drunk-ass night, but anyways, yeah, so that's what happened to, them. And as for gameplay, as for, Cassie Cage, I really like her gameplay and her fighting style. Now, her fatality, it was different. Yeah, it was something new. But even the people, when they went to go show it off, NRS showed it off to IGN, and even IGN was just like, that's it. That's all you have for a fatality, which I won't spoil it for you guys if you haven't seen it yet, which you obviously could probably find it on YouTube, as much as the videos are uploading like constantly now. And the people that already have saw it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, the one with the gun and the bubble gum. That's all I'll say. But anyways, it was kind of cool and clever, haha, but they could have added so much more to that. Fuck, if we wanted a gun fatality or something like that, we would just want the striker, But as for the actual player that they made, yes, she kind of resembles Sonya, obviously, because that's her mother, and she has the personality of Johnny Cage, because obviously that's her father. Now, when you combine both of those together, I thought it would look like shit, to be honest. But when you actually combine the persona of Cage with the looks of Sonya, it actually makes up to be a nice-looking character. And, it's just, you never know until you mix things up and try it, and that's one thing they wanted to do in this MK, and they've been wanting to do for a while, is to, add some new characters and whatnot, which, in my opinion, most Mortal Kombat players do not like change, and they fucking forbid it. Now, as for me, I'm more open-minded. Now, I'm not saying, oh yeah, let's bring every fucking character that we can think of in Mortal Kombat. No. I'm saying, yeah, I'm open for new characters, but I'm not open for fucking, download content, characters that we have to pay for that are probably already on the game. And not only that, but characters that don't even have nothing to do with Mortal Kombat in general. Kratos! Freddy Krueger! Excuse me. And, so, it's just bullshit. It really is. But anyways, but I figure, hey, if we like them, and, because even if we don't and they're already in the game, we're pretty much going to have to get used to either playing as them if we like them or fight against them, because, there's going to be people online that just fucking pick it just to piss you off. Or maybe they just pick it because they're like, hey, this character is actually badass, I might try it, I could whip Scorpion's ass with Freddy Krueger or Kratos, But anyways, as for Farah and Tor, I like the whole duo thing, but didn't we already see that in fucking Deception with Noob Smoke? With Noob Smoke, at least they, had some sort of mystique, what's the word, mystiqueness, I think, if you want to call it that, some uniqueness, if you will. And them two joining up actually turned out to be a nice duo. Now, as for this Farah and Tor, I don't really know what to say, to be honest, because we really can't judge. We don't really know the whole storyline about both of them. Like, how do they meet up? Is one just, like, possessed by another? We really don't know. And they kind of resemble, like, an Aztec-looking, feel to them as well. Kind of like a third world country, so to say, look, which I'm open for. I really do like that, especially with that look that they have, especially with the cloth, or I guess it looks like a veil, or a veil, sorry, covering Thor's face. I'm getting fucking hammered. But anyways, And as for the X-ray is fucking painful to watch. I admit that, especially when right in the eye, like god. But as for the fatalities too, I mean the fatalities that I've seen with the duo, which that's what I call them now, is the duo, are really oh my god, they're fucking. I mean I know Mortal Kombat was with the whole gore and shit, but I mean damn, that was a good one, especially when he just throws that body. Oh my god, ugh. But anyways, I'll shut up now. But anyways, for the whole duo thing, I mean, I guess it's alright. I mean, even though I might not like it, my ass is still gonna probably buy it anyway. But the thing I don't like though is that how they have the 3 different fighting styles you can do now, and especially with the duo now, you can actually play as Tor, and then have Farrah on top of him, and then there's another one where you can have just Tor, and then Farrah's in the background, kind of like a cheerleader, like NSR mentioned. And if I'm playing as Scorpion or Sub-Zero or any other character that's in that game, wouldn't that fucking get annoying if you just have this little bitch, just fucking running back and forth, and you're trying to focus on this big ass dude that's like smashing your face into the ground, and you're just like, get the fuck away from me, and it would probably be annoying nonetheless. But they probably did that intentionally just to piss you off. As for when you're fighting, because that little bitch is gonna annoy the shit out of you, because you see her running back and forth, and it's just like, oh my god, get the fuck away. But anyways, as for the other characters, I mean, I like them, they're not bad. But as for another new character, which is Kotal Khan. Now, as for the name, I'm pretty sure they half-assed the name because, I mean, come on, they got Khan from Shao Kahn. But we don't know that. We just assume. And then, what I assume, personally, is that I think that they just made the name Kotal from combining the word mortal and combat and made Kotal like Duh. And if they did, that's pretty lazy of them. But we never know. So I can't judge because I don't know. But as for the actual player, like I said in the with the duo, it kind of looks like an Aztec, like an ancient Aztec / Mayan, kind of look to him, and it's really fucking neat, to be honest, because I mean it's not like we need diversity in Mortal Kombat or anything. It's just, I got close to the mic on that, my bad. It's just I like how they changed up kind of the style for Kotal Khan. And a lot of people think just because his name's got Khan in it, he's gonna have some sort of relation to Shao Kahn, whether he's his brother or sorcerer for him, or the true emperor before Onaga and stuff like that. We don't know, and besides, more than likely with how Ed likes to play on words and pretty much troll the fucking public when it comes to, games or, players or stuff like that, more than likely, because people automatically will assume it has something to do with Shao Kahn, it might not have nothing to do with them. He might be against Shao Kahn, instead of actually, being with them or working for him or anything like that, or or having any relation at all, whether it be sibling or friend or foe or anything. He could be from a different dimension that we don't even know exists yet. And a lot of people think that, it's going to have something to do with Shao Kahn. But, in my opinions, I don't think he's going to have to do with anything with them, because it's too obvious to have anything to deal with Shao Kahn. Now, obviously you guys already know this, extras have been brought back, and they have been more detailed, which look a lot better than the ones in MK9, to be honest, in my opinion. But the one that really disappointed me was Sub-Zero's X-Ray. They basically just revamped the old one with the frozen, I guess, liver or stomach, and crush it, and then instead of a headbutt, they just pull out his intestines and stab him in the eye. And it's like they could have done so much more than just, all they did was revamp the old one, and instead of using that last part with the headbutt, they just fucking, added an icicle and through the eye, and that was it. And I'm just like, come on, And that's another thing that pissed me off. I've seen some of the moves that they've already had in MK9 in this game. Now, for a new game, you would think there would be new shit, right? This ain't like COD where you have to play the same shit over and over and you get the same stuff over and over. With Mortal Kombat being a fighting game, you would think they would, step it up. And, I mean, for example, Sub-Zero, when he actually grabs you and slices you with, I guess, a mini ice blade or ice dagger, that's the same exact shit that we've seen with Kano in MK9. And it's like, they couldn't have thought of anything else, anything else. But, it's just little things like that gets to me. not little shit, like, oh, Devora's hair, is totally off, or, oh, I don't like the colors that they're using. I don't care about that, to be honest. I really don't care about the graphics at all, to be honest. It's just the animations that we've already seen before. It kind of makes you disappointed because it's like, they could have done something else and they didn't. And it's just like they're kind of using the same shit over and over, and it's like, what the fuck. But as for the special moves like Kotal Khan's got, I know there's one in particular with like a little mini totem pole or something like that. I don't know what the hell that does. I don't know if it's some type of like energy totem pole or something. It's not that big either. It's a little one. I don't know if it charges you up, or if an enemy gets near to it, it'll start killing them a little bit. I don't know. But as for the alternative costumes, I think for the alternative costumes for Kotal Khan, they could have done a little better. And as for Devora, I mean, they could have did a little bit better with her, to be honest, too. Now, as for her X-ray looks god awful painful. And that's for anyone's, especially Kotal Khan's. Oh my god, I have to like turn my head and just, it's like ugh. But okay, let's get back to Devora. Okay, now Devora, for the pros and cons for her, in my opinion. Yes, I like the whole fact that she's kind of like a hybrid version, but it couldn't have been anything else. I mean, yeah, we've done the whole, cyber ninja with, half human, half robot kind of thing, and we just did it again the last game with Cyber Sub-Zero. But, I mean, a bug, an insect, and not even a certain insect in particular. Now, we see those maggots that she's always petting before her intro or, out of the, or during the outro and whatnot. But, I mean, that doesn't mean shit. That still doesn't know what type of bug she may be. Whether she's a praying mantis, a fly. We don't know. We have no idea. So it kind of makes me suspicious. Why do they choose like a bug? Hybrid. Why not something else? Like I don't know, like a hybrid of. Well, we already have a hybrid of Tarkatan, but. With Melina and Katana, mixed together. But, I just feel like that a lot of people in this day and age have used the whole bug hybrid thing, with a half human, half bug kind of thing way too much. So I feel like that they could have done better with that. Now, as for her fatality, which a lot of people haven't seen it, but most people have. But I really do like that fatality. It's really nice. Especially now, spoiler alert, when the jaw actually comes apart and falls down. Oh my god, So whatever type of bug she is, or is the mother of, so to say, it's just, that they're going to eat some flesh. I mean, come on. I mean, just look at the fatality. But, as for the whole new characters, I think, like, a lot of people have been asking, I just got tweeted on Twitter, about who is my favorite one so far as for the new characters. Well, we don't know if these are all the new characters yet. These are just the ones that we've seen so far. But if I had to choose the ones that we just have now, it would probably be a close tie between Kotal Khan and Cassie Cage. And I just like how Cassie Cage is, kind of unique in her own thing. Yes, she's got a little bit of both of her parents in her, but, as combined, she is her own person, just like with Kotal Khan. And with the whole Aztec look that they have with Kotal Khan, with the whole brute force, it's just, I really do like that as well. So it's not about gender, it's not about looks, it's not about anything like that. It's about, their story, and I really want to get in detail about their story of Kotal Khan, and especially Cassie Cage. I really want to get into detail with them. But anyways, I will do another video here in the upcoming week, and if you guys have any suggestions on the next video, just let me know. And this has been my opinions about the new characters of MKX, and this has been Wild Rocker. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.